Well, hey everybody, this is me. My name is Steve, and this is my airplane. She didn't have a name. In my last video, I talked about an issue I had with the plane. I was getting a lane B fault that indicated a problem with cylinders 1 and or 2. As a result, I grounded the plane, and she sat in the hangar like this for nearly a month. Fortunately, my trusty AMP solved the problem. So let's dig into that. First, let me show you the engine. I've had the cowling open quite a lot, but I've never really looked that close before. Cylinders 2 and 4 sit on the left side of the engine. Now there's a lot of room between the engine and the cowling to get your hands in there and fool around. On the right side, cylinders 1 and 3 are jammed in there with the oil reservoir and piping for the air inlet. So it's kind of hard, if not impossible, to mess around without dropping the bottom half of the cowl. Everything is labeled so you don't miswire the engine. Here's the plug wire for cylinders 2 top, and here's the same for cylinder 4 top. The fuel injectors are labeled like that too. In the end, what turned out to be the problem was a corroded plug wire and plug boot, as shown. The remedy was to trim off the corroded part of the plug wire where it fits inside the boot. The boot itself was too badly corroded to repair, so it had to be replaced. A test flight proved that that fix solved the problem. So now we can fly again. Well, this is a short video, so let's take a moment to do some plane spotting at my local airport. So here's one of my favorites. Designed by Ted Smith, who also designed the Aero Commanders. This is the Ted Smith Aerostar. It's unique because it's neither a high wing or a low wing airplane. It's a mid-wing, and you don't see that much. In 1978, Piper bought the brand and built the last variant of it in 1984. So there were a bunch of different models built, including a pressurized and turbocharged one. Specs say it cruises at 210 knots, range is 890 nautical miles, service ceiling 25,000 feet. Now parked right next door to that Aerostar is this Vans RV-10. That's a nice paint job, but wait a minute. What's wrong with that wing? That's a ugly looking leading edge there. Turns out the fuel tanks needed some work, and here it is on the bench. Well, here's another RV-10. This one just got sold to a new owner. How do you like that N number? All right, well, that's all we got for you today. But now that we can fly again, a new episode will be coming out soon. I'm leaving this banner up for a few seconds so that you can hit the subscribe button. You're going to want to see what comes up in the next episode. See you then.